what's up guys? So today we're gonna be making wax for your grinding needs. It's pretty simple on how you make wax. I'm gonna be teaching you the basics on how to make wax. You just buy it at your local scooter shop, skate shop, online, wherever. It's super easy and it's super cheap. All you're gonna need is this. You're gonna need a pan that you don't mind wrecking because the wax might not be able to come off. So go get this pan. We bought this for like $5 at Walmart, so they're not expensive. Next thing you need is you need a pot that's bigger than the pot that you bought, and you don't have to worry about ruining this one because there's only gonna be water in it. The next thing that you'll need as many candles as you wanna melt. You'll need, because we want our wax to be buttery, and you'll need crayons for coloring, and you'll need a mold for your wax. I thought it'd be kind of nice to have lots of little individual things of wax because whenever I go to a spot or a skate park, I always just end up leaving the wax there on accident. So I'm gonna make a lot of little bits of wax instead of just one big thing of wax. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill up this. This was 2 for $1 at Walmart, so good deal on that. First thing you wanna do is you wanna fill up your bigger pot with water, and the reason that you're doing this is you're gonna double boil it, so that way it cooks the wax in this pot more thoroughly than just having direct heat on just the bottom. So when you boil the water, it heats the entire pot instead of just heating the bottom. If you only use one pot, it could burn on the bottom and it could catch on fire. So don't do that. And if you do that, it's not our fault. I said do. So I'm gonna fill this pot up with water. And since you're double boiling it, you need less water than you think that you'll need. So I'm gonna fill it up about 1/3 of the way. Bam, I'm gonna see if this is enough water. Good amount of water. So yeah, you just want it so the pot's like floating in there. Next thing you do, turn it to high. And while you're waiting, you have to break up your wax into smaller pieces. So what you can do is you can either buy the little candles that come in little metal tins and pop those out, or you can buy these bigger candles. We got these for like $1 each, so they're super cheap. So yeah, I'm gonna take these out of the packaging real quick and I'll show you how to break them up. Yeah, just unwrap it. Take off this little like sticker on the bottom. Then take out this little wick, and that'll pop through. Little wicks out. And you want to do this to all your candles. So I'll show you when I have all of them out. Alright, so I've undid all 4 of these waxes. The next thing that you want to do is you want to get a Ziploc bag and another Ziploc bag. Open the first one up. Get the gallon size Ziploc bags. Or I guess it doesn't really matter. Put all 4 in there. Do this again. First, let all the air out. Bam. Get your next Ziploc bag. Open this one up. Put these in here. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I have to break up this wax. And I'm basically just going to throw this at the ground until it's in lots of little pieces. So I double bagged it in case it hits the ground and gets a little bit of hole. There's another bag protecting it. So we're going to go outside and I'm going to break these waxes real quick. Alright, next step, get your wax, throw it on the ground.
Should be good.
Now you got your bag of wax. Alright, so now that you have your wax, and it's like in this baggie like that, next step is you just pour it into your little pot. Alright, we're gonna pour in the wax now. Next thing you wanna get, if you wanna use like a plastic knife or spoon, I'd suggest this, but we don't have any. So you basically just wanna start, as you can see that it's already starting to melt. Basically just move it around so it doesn't burn. Alright, as you can see that it's starting to get melty now. So you basically just want to have this in here until it's like liquid. I turned down the heat a little bit so it's not full, but yeah.
It's on 8 now.
It's on 8. Alright, next step, we have the crayons right here. And you want to pick out what crayon colors you want to use. Alright, you pick a color and I pick a color. I'm going to choose pink.
I'm going to do blue and green. It's getting a little too hot.
So I was skeptical of how much water we should put in there. It's not quite overflowing yet. I just turned down the heat a little bit more, so because it doesn't need to be that hot. But basically the wax is just melting right now, and you just want to let it melt until it's low. But once it's melted, I'll show you what to do next. So the wax is getting all melted. Another couple minutes and it'll be completely melted. Probably takes like 10 minutes to melt. All right, so the pot is ferociously boiling right now, but the wax is all melted. So the next thing you want to do is get a little bit of butter. I like to put some butter in here, just because it makes it a little bit more oily. Put the butter in there. That's gonna melt. Put that. Next thing you want to do, get a crayon or whatever color you want to make it. You can make whatever color. Take the paper off of it. It's actually kind of hard to take the paper off of it, but we're gonna use these colors. And I'm gonna dropping them in one at a time, and hopefully it'll make some sort of like cool hydro dip swirl, but if it doesn't and just makes a brown, don't get mad. That's all you do is you get your crayons. I'm gonna put one in right here, put another one in over here, and then I'm gonna put another crayon right here. So why not? And then put another crayon down there.
Cool so far.
Alright.
That should be good, just leave it like that.
Alright, so the next step we're gonna do is turn off the heat. I'm gonna grab my oven mitts. Be careful, because there's boiling water on the bottom of that. And basically, all you wanna do now is just pour it into the tray.
Nice.
And don't make a mess,
Like we just did.
like we just did.
Look, it's already like hardening though, that looks sick.
Now you should probably be a little bit more careful than we were pouring it in.
Is just put it in your sink. It's gonna be a little bit easier to clean up, and just put them side by side, and you should be good. Okay, so we ended up just waiting for it to dry all night. So if you want to leave it to dry all night, you can, because we're not really sure how long it actually takes for it to fully dry. But this is the like final outcome of it. If I can get it out. There we go. Never mind. So we got wax. It ended up turning into like this weird teal, like bluish color. Looks kind of cool. And so we'll probably go give it a try at a skate park and see how it works. It should work fine. It's wax. Wax all works the same. So if you want to give it a go at your own house and whatnot, try it with your friends. Give it a go. It's actually really easy, and it's actually very easy to clean up. All this just comes off if you just use a knife. And if it gets anywhere, you just use a knife and then like scrape it off, or you can use like a scraper and it just comes right off. So if you do end up making a mess, don't be too worried. It's easy cleanup, and we made that big mess last night and everything's all cleaned up. So it's good to go. Thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.